Hi, hello everyone. Let's give this week's teaching. We still on the topic of Sutra. Yeah, number 4. Those weeks after New Year, after AD New Year and after the Losai New Year, we still try to focus on the Sutra. The Dharma practice on Sutra. We may take the walking meditation. We always chanting Sutra and be the hands. It's like the sadhana to get the good starting for this new year. And also we try to give the teaching on Sutra. This is the second time we give Sutra. First time we give in Chinese. But in English version, I try to give some different idea about those very big sutra. For example, in the Tantra, Manjushri named Sakiti, we give some different ideas. Also, we try to give the new direction, how to understand the Sutra, from the basic of the modern physical sense and some psychology theory about this. Back to our topic, Sutra is top like a crown for all Buddhism, especially for the teaching belongs to Bodhisattva Manjushri. Our temple, Five Wisdom Temple, is the main deity is Manjushri, the Bodhisattva. Manjushri is like the big angels with a sword in the right hand. The left hand hold a book, and that book is a Sutra. Yeah, actually it's Paramita. It's you can say it's Sutra. Actually it's a comprehensive Sutra. It's very big, a lot of volume. So we call this part of Buddhism, we call Paramita. It's a Sanskrit. Para means wisdom. Paramita is go to the other hand of the bank, go to the other bank, go to the other side of the river. So this side is samsara world. That side is the Buddha's pure land. So Paramita means give you the method how to go to that side of the river. So this side is samsara world. We get happiness, we get suffering, and that side, no this kind of egos, no this kind of duplicate. It's just the nirvana. But the nirvana is kind of worse, like the opposite of this samsara world. Actually, from Mahayana's view, there's no very big differences between this side and that side. So nirvana is not the some vacuum state without anything involved. Actually, nirvana is what? Nirvana is kind of like our meditation state. At that time you get the peaceful mind. And this kind of peaceful mind is a comprehensive things to cover, not cover, to merge everything, all beings, everyone together. Each kind of point in different direction on the speech and on the tongue. So we can say Paramita get another meaning is Bodhisattva Manjushri give us some method how to go to that nirvana. For example, we have different methods how to get this samadhi. Walking meditation, sitting meditation, and lie down meditation. Yeah, it's very advanced, like a dream yoga. It's like you falling asleep. But the specific way, by this way. Yeah, most by this way. Like a Buddha walking to nirvana, that way. Yeah, sleeping Buddha. And then this way. Yeah, use this, I don't know how, the sun, right? Sun and this Middle finger, yeah, top of middle finger to touch the two channels here. Yeah, when we chanting for that person, they used to put the two hands to cover this. Why? To cut down the left and the right channels, to let the consciousness go directly to the central channels. Then keep that state. Then, when things ready, boom, like skyrocket, go to. First go to heaven, okay? Then go to the Pure Land. Yeah. Why? It's like it means our body is a vehicle. So that's why some outsider of Buddhism said, you Buddhism try to figure out this small vehicle and big vehicle like a Mahayana, or very, very fast vehicles like a Vajrayana. But this actually is the wrong words. Yeah, it's the wrong words. The World Religions Ceremony, the World Religions Conference, especially on the Buddhism organization, totally recognized that idea that we didn't try to different the Mahayana or this kind of thing. Because you say Mahayana means the southern part is the small yana, small one. It's not so correct. But what's the differences for the vehicles? Actually, Manjushri Bodhisattva give us a lot of method. But it's not the best or worst. It's not the better or good. Actually, it's kind of the different piece for different characters of all beings. For example, for us, we are human. So Buddha, Lord Buddha, give us mantra we can chant in. Give us, we call Purajana seventh method, how to meditate. Sit down, meditate. Cross your hand, cross your feet, get your hand on the mudra like this or this one, and then look at something in front of your nose, and how to say this, like this as arrow hold, like this one. Expand your chest like this one, then hold it. We call Purajana seventh. It's a method to fix your body for the sitting meditation. But for example, if we are animal, how can we meditate? Actually, there is another Buddha in the animal realm to give all teachings to the animal realms. For example, now I hold this. It's like a Tado mandala. In this mandala, in this graph, we call there's a 6 bench there in 6 realms. That means there's a 6 Buddha in different realms to give different teaching for different realms beings. For Ashura, the Buddha catch up a sword because Ashura so easy to get jealous. They try to fight to fend on the jewelry to get back. Yeah. For the realm of God, the heaven realm, the Buddha holds a jewelry ball with a lot of diamond, a lot of rubies like this. Try to attract it. That means like a small God or very big God to the Dhamma realm. For the humans, Buddha to be a monk, like a beggar. Why? Because Buddha to be a beggar is kind of transference, because Buddha used to be a prince, then renounce everything, all things belong to him, then go to the forest like a beggar. And they call this kind of meditation state is the monk. So we call monk means they devote everything. They devote to the God, to the Lord of Buddha. They renounce everything used to be belong to him or her, none or no. So this kind of, why? Because human have the nature, like a human nature, try to catch up everything around. Yeah. Okay, You have a diamond ring, but my diamond ring is so small, your diamond ring is so big. My wife is great, but your wife is so pretty. So my daughter is okay, but your daughter is so smart. They try to compare everything. My house is a tiny one. Your house is so many times. So I try to catch up something that didn't belong to us, belong to others. Actually, we cannot find it out. Everything belongs to everybody. It's just temporary. Yeah. Your husband and wife didn't belong to you. Yeah, just temporary, okay? Even the house, even the vehicle, even everything, it just, when you pass away, you have to give up. The only thing you can hold is a mantra you learn from temple and you try to receive. Then you can hold that things in the next trip, next vacation. And this kind of chair can help you to protect you, to save you, to transfer you to the safe place as a Pure Land. Other things, whatever it is, it's just temporary existence. But from the point of the Vajrayana, we accept the temporary existence. We didn't do the things like the other branches. We totally give up everything. We ignore those kind of existence. We just live in the forest, I used to live in the mountains, but now I get out. This kind of method belongs to Vajrayana because we try to experience everything. Then we know this temporary existence is truth. But this truth cannot hold on for permanent. So we can try. You can try everything, but don't create it. It's kind of very strong, combination, like a kind of those things for the alcohol, for those kind of casino, drugs, what was that word?
Addiction.
Yeah, addiction. Yeah. Actually, this is the extraordinary case for that. But from the point of the Vajrayana, you can say, also from the Sutra, we can see that Lord Buddha already gave us teaching on this kind of things. This is the starting words. The form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The form is not emptiness. Emptiness is not a form. How to understand this? This word actually is a key point for the Sutra, and is the main answer for all the sufferings in this entire world, and for all the methods to the entrance of heaven and entrance of Pure Land. We must change our logic. When you look at something in front of you, first we accept this existence. Then we will find it out this kind of existence is not so correct. For example, that table. I asked somebody to make it, and this kind of rock, this kind of wood, but not solid wood. Yeah, something like a tonsilate. I don't put them together. I used it 4 years. If I didn't want to throw it out, I can use so many years. But still, at the end of this day, somebody took it into the garage and broken it. Then all those things will crash into some like ash. But this kind of ash put in the ground and some water coming down, then it get changed. Maybe into the soil, maybe into the ground, then get another things out. The form is different, but still the energy there. Like a modern sense, physical sense, the energy always there. They transferred. When you burn it down, the energy comes from this piece of wood. For example, each Sunday we burn the fire puja. Why we didn't use this kind of? We must use the the green wood, evergreen woods. At least the, the fruit, how to say that, fruit tree, for the apple tree, for example. Why? There's the nectar inside. There's some, we call nectar. There's the dark color inside. When you burn this kind of piece of wood, very good smelling coming out. Why? Because this evergreen wood have this character. Even the minor 20, they still green. The leaves still green. Why? Because their structure is so tight, can hold this energy. So they leave like a needle, right? Very small and sharp. This kind of structure can hold this energy inside. Not just on the leaves, on the branch, on the roof. Then when they burn it, this kind of energy just coming out. Change into a good smelling. Big fire. Very sharp. This kind of energy, like a vehicle. So by visualization, we can transfer our karma. Pi karma involved, and good wishes involved too. Then use this fire, use this smoke and good smelling as a vehicle, send it to the other realm for the offering, to ask the blessing from Lord Buddha, from other protector gods. It's like a transference. Actually, our all human body, just like this. You guys didn't go to the real Tibet to saw this, to say this kind of, I don't know how to say, we call sky funeral, like a funeral. We call, translate directly. Yeah, like a sky funeral ground. Very pretty lady, 30, something like that. Is host for the TV station. This guy had accident for the car, so passed away suddenly. And his family is so wealthy, so send it to our Buddhism Academy. Everybody go there. They invite every lamas go there. Then we saw some special guy, not lama, special guy, got a very big knife. I'm sorry to say in front of ladies. First cut it down the head, then forearms, then body, blah, 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 blah. But it's already frozen, right? The blood involved, but it didn't leaking out. But still like a pink color. The eyes still look at you. So that guy used the knife to cut everything out. Everything out, blah, 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 blah. And used a lot of like hammer to get into. Then use the demba like flour, put inside, the milk put inside, like a meatball, very small, tiny meatball. Then a lama coming and chanting and dancing, scared dancing on it to clear all this karma involved in this body. But already spirit coming out. Then, but hang on there. When we chanting, use a lot of ritual instrument, make a very big noise. Blah, blah, blah. Then, okay, if you it's safe, already purified, then that special guy chanting the secret mantra, like a sound. Then not eagle, how to call this one? Not vultures. Vultures, very big, but it's use that corpse as food. Vultures, right? Vultures, yes, coming out. So many, hundreds of, to cover all skies. Then everybody go. They go to the ground and eat them. No, it's not interesting. The very sad things happened. The heart didn't take it. The, how to call it, vultures didn't take the heart. Because the heart we didn't broken the heart. Just use the heart as frozen pool there. The birds didn't take the heart. Then the relative was so scared. They begged every lama to come again, to purify again. So he chanting and dancing again. But still is there. So that I think that husband I don't see the falling star. It's a kind of, root. He eat it. He's cut it down and eat it. And that guy got crazy. Some Rinpoche asked me, Zhang Yang, maybe you can feel it. I said, I feel very strong negative energy for this part. Because ordinary adult human, the heart is just equal with this, I don't know how to call this. Fist. Yeah. So how big your fist is, your heart just how big, the size. So it's tiny one, that for that lady. And the husband asked, said, there's something involved. Yeah. It's a modern lady. Maybe it's not so devotion for the Buddhism or other religions, but there's something involved. But still, my topic is this kind of things involved in the good or bad energy involved. I'm sorry, it's blocking. Yeah. Turn on the light. This kind of things. See, no. Turn on the light. Say that even somebody passed away, the human body still kept some part, or most part, or small part of energy of that guy. Very advanced Dharma practitioner can get the rainbow body. So ordinary body change like a rainbow color, like a light, just disappear to the heaven, to the pure land of Buddha. Why? Because they can use most part, we can say, all part of the energy of their body. So transfer each cell of this human existence. But for our ordinary one, we can just keep a small part. And this kind of small part may be some negative one, not so pure. So that's why when we get another incarnation, if we're lucky enough, we get another boy or girl, we are very weak. We cannot get memory back for the previous life. We have depends on parents to feed us, get clothes, take shower for us, everything. But a strong animal, for example, the horse, can sit up very quickly and walk. Yeah, or a small lion, or tiger, or wolf. Because their existence is especially different from us. Maybe you guys think, okay, your topic goes so far. But actually, what I want to say is, the form is empty. Emptiness form is the conclusion of everything existence. This human body is a kind of existence. But this human body is just a temporary formation for us. It's like our vehicles, like our car or truck. But the best way is, don't waste all your time to get a new truck, always. You just look at this truck, fix it, and can run very smoothly. Then we can use every part of this existence, even the tiny cell. So in this morning, I talked with this gentleman about the Qigong. It's very hard to practice, but why we should practice this kind of Qigong? Because the prana can go inside first, we absorb the prana inside into this chakra and channels organization. Then by the visualization or some kind of movement, structures, mudra, we push that energy to different area. Then occupy whole system. By this energy, then we created the worms first. Then we created the light second. Then we get this kind of healing power. By hand or just by the eyesight, you can do some healing. It's not just the warmth. I touch this, okay, I give you some warmth first, then give you this light. Then I transfer this kind of note involved in this part. For example, this, I feel pain. Why? There's some note here. By chanting or by your healing, then I transfer this note, expanded this note. Then your blood and prana can go smoothly. Then this pain can clear, can be purified. Same idea. So everybody said, okay, temple and give us the, how to call, blessing, right? This kind of these things. The Lord Buddha can give us blessing. The protector God give us blessing. This kind of blessing have the formation. It's light. So you go to a very big church, very, very successful, powerful temple, you can feel it. First you walk inside, you can feel, oh, so relaxed. Then you feel, oh, relaxed and feel warmth and feel comfortable. Why? This kind of energy transference. Why those energy can transfer from the place, from the altar to everybody else. From this we call material beings, material things to the beings, to the how to call this, to live beings. It's kind of this transference. So what I want to say is, the Heart Sutra is kind of the teaching on the energies level. We must change our idea that we are the organic structures. They are non-organic structures. They are mental, or stone, or rock, or ooze. So we are organic, we are alive. Animal or humans. We must change this idea. It's just a surface formation. If you walk inside, you can say, oh, we have same energy, but different vibration levels. So there's no very big differences between organic existence and non-organic rocks and mantles. So that's why Buddha said, in the future, even the rock can be liberated, can walk into nirvana. So that's the word come from. When we practice very well, we can visualize these kind of things. And at that time, this is not just a visualization. We think about it, we imagine these kind of things. No, this kind of discovery. You will find it out, this non-organized, non-organic existence is kind of vibration. But this vibration is very low. So you can feel its heart. Like this, you feel heart. But if we can transfer, we can increase our own vibration level to very high. So you can transfer these non-organic structures. So others will call this like a miracle, like a magic, that God can transfer everywhere, right? From heaven to the church, from heaven to this temple. Okay, there at this altar, give a blessing, protection. Why? Because their vibration is so big, beyond the light speed. So the limitation is the light speed for this samsara world. If our vibration level can higher than the light, then this world changed. Your eye can saw, your ear can hear, your touch. This kind of five sense just changed. So as a conclusion, this kind of samsara world is the result of own five sense. Now I look at this butter light, oh no, oh, this is a light. This is a mental cup for this light. But if they can transfer this human eye, then you will find it out It's just like light ocean. This altar, just like ocean, light ocean, ocean of light, like this. And this incense like a wave. Yeah, when you open the third eye, you will saw it. It's like this, like ocean of this kind. Then the incense like a wave. This kind of Buddha statues and tankas, it's not just paper or mantle. There's a lot of vibration formation. Actually, Lord Buddha and this protector God got incarnation here, like a subtle body located in this. So it's beyond this size. So as our tradition, we said a successful temple, it doesn't matter the existence, the size. Because if the temple is so perfect, if the Lama can practice very well, if in front of, no, above this temple, there's, we call a divine temple in existence. So the Lord Buddha is not the size of these statues. It's like a 20-story high in the sky. So that's why each week I will burn the smoke puja and fire puja. Because our temple is not just this size. It's very big in the sky. But ordinary person cannot discover it. But if you already open the third eyes, you will find it out. It's just the light of ocean to cover this. Very big. Yeah. So the temple and church is so important. Because of this existence of light ocean, we call blessing. This kind of light of ocean can purify this area from sky to the ground. And for us, as a human, there's a lot of suffering for us, a lot of upset. So we get angry, we get jealous, we get greed. So this kind of emotion like a poison in our organic structures. So this system gets something wrong. So we get sick, we get problem. Our subtle body gets swallowed. So ordinary person, now I'm a 6'3", 3 inch. But my subtle body is larger than this. Because I always take energy from outside, always takes and chanting, creating this. So subtle body is bigger. But if someone gets sick, the subtle body gets swallowed, gets smaller. Gets smaller, gets smaller, gets smaller, gets smaller. And until this size, just for the heart chakra. Just for the heart, enough for heart chakra. So it's very tiny, very big. Very big, very tiny. Something happened, this kind of subtle body just falling down or lose their consciousness. So that's why it's so easy to get sick now in this world. So easy to get an accident. Just because our subtle body got polluted. And this kind of pollution, I don't know how to say it, like some piece of arrow, right? This kind of mantle. We put in the ring. Then it got white. It got this, I don't know how to call this, something on it. Then this kind of structure get immediately done, get smaller. It's like this theory, apply the subtle body. So for the Dharma practice, I said Dharma practice, including some Christian or including some Muslim practice. If like a spiritual development. Yeah, I borrow these modern words, like a spiritual development. We not just talk about just a Buddhist or just Christian. Like a spiritual development, the key one is to expand your subtle body. Get enough positive energy for the nutrition for us. So let your subtle body grow up. Now our all adult, but our subtle body is like a little baby girl, tiny and weak. Yeah. So that's why, especially for this year, 2020, there's a lot of disaster happened. The virus, disease, a lot of air crash, a lot of war, a lot of forest fire, blah, blah, blah. Why? I have an Indian friend, he's astrology. Before the New Year, come to my temple, visit and pray, and they go to some restaurant to take the posa, a very good Indian food. He talked to me, this year is very, very big challenge for everybody. Because some start walking to next step. We call Rahu, walk to the new position. So it's changed a lot. But he said, okay, but you is okay, but you are priest. You chanting the Rahu. Okay, I said, oh, I'm strong. So anyway, it's kind of, we said, we cannot live alone. We cannot live alone. We are just a small part of whole system. And the sad thing is we cannot find it out, the whole system. We just look at the small bowl, we feel like, oh, this is our world. But actually, it's a small part of whole machine. And we cannot find it out. The other influence, we can see all obstacles, or we can see challenge, where it come from. We didn't know how it come from. And what's the result of their coming? We all know. We cannot know it at all. So that's why as the starting of this Heart Sutra, first of all, we should change our attitude to look at this world. You should look it back again for our organic structures and for the outside material worlds. It's not so separated. We already muted together. We already got influenced. Somebody, some Chinese guy sent me a chair, a used wood chair. He said it's antique. Let me take a look. I said no. Then he bring this chair to this. I said no, you should bring it. It's better to let it go. Don't keep it in your house. He said, why? It's very expensive. I spend a lot of money to get it. I think I'd go to the auction house and earn a lot of money. I said no. It's belong to somebody who already passed away. He said, oh, Master, why you know it? I said, even such distance, I can feel this. And that guy didn't want to give up this chair. He still hang on this chair. He said, that guy already passed 2 years. He know it. But still, this kind of example to say the atom outside and us as a human existence, the very strong connection. But most kind of circumstances, the connection result the bad results. Get the bad results. So, for the concept, the Heart Sutra is that not just the form is emptiness form, like I'm chanting each day. There's a lot of method to cross that border. That's the meaning of mantra. Gadi, Gadi, Baragadi, Barasangadi, Buddhisoha. This, last week I gave this teaching. This different level of Dharma practice. The first one is the one who just can get liberated through hearing. The second is the one who can get liberated by thinking without hearing. The third one is the Arahant. They're already liberated. this life. The first one is Bodhisattva. They're already liberated, but try to go back to save others. Then fifth one is Buddha. So we call Buddha. In Tibetan word we call Sangye. Sangye. Sang means event. Event means holy. This means Muni. Hindus call Muni. It's divine beings. Je means help or save. Like those kind of means Buddha Sangye means the state to cover all beings try to save us. So it's not human, it's not a finger, it's not just a place. Buddha means a concept who already got liberated, but he have a big power, superpower to create a world. And this world can cover everything, everybody inside. And this world have connection to our samsara world. So we call Buddha, it's not like a God, some God living in heaven. No. Buddha means someone, and Buddha means someplace together. So we better call them Buddhahood. Yeah. As a concept Buddha, there's a lot of limitation. For example, there should be a divine beings as a leader, so Buddha himself. And there should be a place like a pure land. And there's all beings we call relatives, Buddha's relatives. So we can be saved. At the conclusion, the Heart Sutra just give these ideas. We must know this samsara world is the temporary existence. And we must know by the hard work of Buddha and all beings, we can all be liberated. We can say by Buddha, but actually it's not that idea. Actually, we can say we see by our own wisdom. If we can find it out our own wisdom inside, then we can transfer ourselves into divine beings. First, step by step, until the Buddhahood. So it's the meaning of mantra. Gadi, Gadi, Bara Gadi, Bara Singadi, Puti Soha. It's 5 levels. Some master also translates, go to the other side until get liberated. Yeah, it's same meaning, because go means first go to this level, then go to the other level, go to the further to the third level, then get liberated. So it's go. Jedi. Yeah, I mean Jedi is a Sanskrit word, means go. Jedi, Baragedi, Barasingadi, Buddhisoha. Yeah, it's go. You go, you run, always run. Always walk. Yeah. Because Chinese guys didn't like me. Some Chinese guys said, yeah, this Jiangyang's temple like how to say, he just know how to walking around, like that animal, how to call donkey, right? Yeah. But I'm glad, yeah, because it's kind of very good method to do this. Simple, purify, very pure method. For the religion's gathering place, the ceremony is very important. Why? Somebody said, oh, you gotta always repeat. Always do the same things each time. But actually, they didn't. For the surface, we always do this each week, right? First, walking meditation, chanting, then do the water puja, then give teaching, then fire puja, blah, blah, blah. Why we repeat it? We have the basic for the psychology. Because during our always repeat the same things, our human mind muted down, our consciousness is gone. We just do this without only consciousness controlling. Each action you can just do it automatically. So your subconscious coming out. Subconscious. For the Buddhism we call mona. Mona conscious coming out. It's the black one. Mona conscious coming out for some time, then your alaya conscious coming out. And the alaya conscious is what? Is the recording of all our previous karma, good or bad. Now go to the surface. Before, it's like a deposit in the very deep ground. Yeah, you just pull your safe. All the good or bad things you pull your safe. You cannot get out for the sunshine. So it's always get there. Now, by the ceremony, religion ceremony, we push it out, we discover. Then they will find it out. Sorry, last time I see the bad word to what? Last life I kill a lot of animals. The before of last war I kill a lot of humans or what, blah blah blah. We find it out. Then we feel sorry for that, feel regret for that. At that time, okay, you already get it to the surface. Then we get some chance to be saved. We do the repentance. We burn the incense, we burn the light for those kind of victims. Then get the, forgiveness from those kind of things. Even this kind of victims already change another form. But in a temple, in a church, in front of Lord Buddha, this kind of time space can be connected. You know what I mean? In the previous life, maybe I'm a hunter, kill the animals. And now being a lama. And that animal I killed already been another humans. So from you guys' eyes, we are separated. Now I'm in Canada. Maybe that guy already live in Malaysia or Philippines, whatever it is. But if you go to the church or temple, in front of the altar of Lord Buddha, you do the repentance. You think about that things I do it wrong. Then bow in front of Buddha, offer incense, offer butter light, and said, by this bow, by this chanting, by this offering, the incense, the light, or fire puja, whatever puja, I get this merit. Then I want to repay it back, like reimbursement to that guy. I don't know the existence of this life of that guy, but I know in the previous life he's a deer. So you think about that deer, you killed it. Even that deer now is the little baby. He can get this blessing. Then your karma will be purified. Maybe it's not just one time you can clear this karma connection, but several times for sure can clear it. Then you clear this bad karma. You clear this debit from your alaya conscious. You can get light, you can get comfortable. Then persist on this. We always do this, always do each week, each month, each year we do this. We can get some plan. For example, now is 2020. We already burned 136, right? 137 fire puja. So you say, okay, I try to come to Zhenyang's temple to attend this fire puja for several times, maybe 2 times, 3 times this year. Then I try to clear maybe 10 years karma for the 3 or 2 fire pujas. You get this wish, then you pray, then you chant. You can clear this karma. By this way, we clear our debit. We get more light. Because in alaya conscious, That's a recording. Like bookkeeper, always write it down. By this puja, by this chanting, by this visualization, we clear this bookkeeping. We clear this bad karma between us and their victims. Then we get light. Step by step, we can get the black all be cleared. Can get this white paper. During that process, the positive energy can be coming back and accumulated. So your subtle body can grow up. You can be strong. You can be stronger and stronger to this level. There's no sickness at all. I never catch cold. Never. Yeah. Then from this point, okay, you cannot catch any cold. You cannot feel any pain. Then you get some power to help others. Help homeless, help your student, help your family. Then get better. Until you get liberated. Yeah. Jesus Christ is just grow like this. I read several times of the document about this. Jesus Christ, Jesus biographic. Yeah, he just see like this. From a small case, get blessed from this divine person. Then think about the life. Then do a lot of these things. Go to the Hindu area, Tibetan area to practice. Get this superpower to healing. Then get back for this organization set up to spread this teaching. Yeah. This is a good example. There's a lot of good example. Yeah. Morsi, yeah. Ahmed, yeah. Muhammad. All of this, all the divine person, all get this example good for us. So spiritual development, you just get this. One hand, clear the debit, pay back the debit. The other hand, try to give loan to others, try to help others. When we help others, we don't need to think about how and when and how much they will pay back. No. The law of Buddha and the protect God will pay back. Yeah. When you give the $1 to the homeless, you can earn a lot of merit for that. Yes, it's true. Because for the karma law, it's a balanced. You took something from others, you will pay back. And you give something to others. Maybe it's not that guy will pay you back, but in the future, you must get reimbursement. Yeah. This is a karma law. If you live in this samsara world, the karma law is the king. No one can escape from this. Maybe you can escape from Canadian law or US law, but you cannot escape from karma law. Yeah. Whatever we stay there or pass away, go to another realm, it's there. Yeah. So, this is a Heart Sutra. Yeah. Also, we will give another teaching, next time. But this time, it's just get some idea. Try to give you guys some new idea to think about this, the Heart Sutra. What is the heart? Yeah. Heart Sutra means heart sutra, right? The sutra, the teaching on heart. So what is heart? Yeah. Why that lady's heart cannot be taken by the birds? Mm-hmm. These kind of things. Yeah, we should think about that. Think about this. Then get something, get something, and this kind of thing can move you, can make you move up, can make you, moved. Then you can think about this. Then you go back and look back, you find out something, why those kind of things happen to me. There's some theory behind, there's some story behind. Then how can I clear it? Yeah, it's not so hard. It's not so difficult to clear this. Yeah. Go to temple, go to church, go to a divine place. Then you feel comfortable. You can always come. You can feel relaxed. They can talk, give some teaching and discuss with this. Then let your heart open. Let your chakras open, channels open. Then during this process, when you open the chakra channels, the negative energy will coming out. So yeah, maybe you guys didn't open it, but for sure in future you will open it. Then the negative energy coming out. At the same time, the good one you can absorb. So go to the good place. One by one can prove. Don't lose our faith. Yeah. Faith is most important things. Always keep it positive one. That's the teaching for today. Let's deduct the merit for today. Good.